Alright guys, here we are back in the garage again, actually back in the driveway again. So flip this around, show you what we're working on today. Yep, here we are again. 2008 GMC Denali XL, all-wheel drive. It's got 306,000 miles on it. It's showing some wear and tear. Well, anyway, a couple days ago it started slipping on the transmission and wasn't shifting properly. Checked the fluid on it, everything was fine. I mean, well, let me retract. It's not fine because it's not red like it should be. It is more of a brownish tint. Comment if you want. Well, don't comment, that's fine. But I've had good luck and bad luck with changing filters and everything out. This one, I'll tell you right now, has not been changed. Should have been, yes, and it's going to get one today. I'm going to change the fluids in it, and I'll put a new filter on it today. So, but I've had not much luck after doing these with either leaking or not solving the problem or just trying to do a preventive maintenance and not really working out for me. So we're really struggling here with daily vehicles around this joint. So right now, this is where we're at. So I'm going to drain the fluid on this thing today, and then hopefully the gasket and the filter come in today, and I'll get the other one off, and when it gets here hopefully I'll throw it back together. But right now, like I said, I've not had much luck changing anything, not anything, but changing these filters out on these transmissions, and I've only done a couple of them. So one, they suck, they're a mess, they don't have drain plugs in them, so you end up taking a bath in it. So I'm going to do everything I can to get this drained out without any problem. From what I've read, it takes 6 quarts to replace it once you drop the pan on it and put it back together. So I'm going to get 6 quarts of training fluid. I'll show you what it is when I get it picked up, but right now I just got it in here getting cooled off. Got the air conditioner on it, cooling it off, and then hopefully cooling me off here shortly too, because it's a little humid out today. But anyway, that's the plans for today. A lot of extra work on this daily driver stuff, trying to get them back together. One of them I haven't posted in quite a while because I'm still working on it because I haven't figured it out yet. So it's about to go to the shop. So once it gets done there, I'll give you a walkthrough on what we got done or found out, or whatever that guy knows, so maybe I can get it fixed after that. So we'll see what happens with it. But right now, this is what we're going to be working on today. Is this Alright, here we are, we're underneath this thing. I don't know if you guys can see anything or not. There is a massive oil leak and has been for a while. I think it's the rear main on it. I have cleaned and scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed. So if you guys see oil in the background, it's just oil. Alright, so I'm not pulling this motor out to fix the rear main seal. And I could be completely wrong. It could be something different, but there's a lot of oil coming from the back of this motor and just coating everything underneath here. So anyway, I believe the bolts on there are 10 millimeter. I'm not got a wrench on it yet. And then once I get this off and drained out, I believe there's should be a magnet on the inside of it that will look, and we'll see how bad a shape that's in. I can't remember how many of these bolts there are around here, but I'm going to start pulling these apart. I'm going to let it slowly drain out because I don't want this all over my driveway. I was going to do it in the yard, and then it rained this morning, stormed, and I'm not rolling around in the mud to do this. I'm probably going to regret that when I get done here, just because the mud's easier to let that oil in the clean up in the yard than it is to clean up on this concrete underneath my porch. Or not porch, but my carport here. So anyway, that's where we're at. I'm gonna start getting these out so I can get them drained. I'm gonna take all of them out except for a couple of them on each end, and then I'll just slowly back them off so it'll slowly drain out. I got a drain pan here, but like I said, I don't like draining transmission fluids when you're on their back. It runs down your arm, and there's 6 quarts laying in the bottom of this pan, and it just freaking makes a mess. So I'm going to do everything I can. I got a pile of rags here, and I'm going to just slowly but surely take this off and hopefully have it ready to go and parts show up today. then hopefully I'll be ready to throw it back together and see what happens, and hopefully it'll shift better. Guys, this is crazy. I don't know how many, well, not very many, but a handful of YouTube videos I've watched changing this pan out just to get myself prepared and get YouTube certified here. And every one of them I've watched says you don't have to remove the Y pipe. And that pan, if you just hold it right and twist it around, it'll come right out. Well, you know, my driveway and my luck is not working like that. So I'll show you a trick that I did to get it out, but I will make sure I get it back in before I'll show you the trick to make sure nothing goes wrong. Around real quick, let me take you over here. So I did get it out. It took a while. So anyway, it does have some metal shavings in here, more than I think it should have, but it also has 300 and some thousand miles on it. So the magnet has got, I mean, if you look at that oil, you know it is nasty, and I know, if you guys, hopefully you don't comment, I already know what I got here, 300,000 miles on this thing, and I know what I got. So, and that's not really shaving, I mean, it looks like it's shavings, but it's definitely gray, but, yeah, well, I don't know what you call it. But this is the magnet. We're going to get it out of here. We're going to get it cleaned up. But a lot of it's got a lot of gunk on it. Like sticky stuff. Not really. I mean, it looks like it's magnetic. A little bit of finey. And I know, like I said earlier in this video, I do not like touching these transmissions. They've always leaked. I haven't had much luck with all of them. And this is a pain in the rear to get to. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is just get this cleaned up and resurface, get this all cleaned up over here, and then I'll get underneath the truck, and then we're going to do the same thing with that one. Get it all cleaned up on the surface so it's ready to seal back up, and then just let it drip for a while. Parts are not here yet. They're out for delivery, so I'm waiting on those. But here's your little magnet thing that goes on there. It'll go back on there, get a good clean up on it, and then it's way overdue. It's, I don't know, it's almost like oil. So hopefully I pulled the correct pan off. Maybe I didn't do the right pan. Maybe I pulled the oil pan off instead. That's the way it looks. Anyway, we're gonna get this cleaned up, have it ready to go back together, so when the parts get here, be ready to throw it back together. So guess that's it for now. I'll let you know when I get caught up on this thing. Alright, I'm back at it. Parts came in, so now I'm trying to just get this other thing out I forgot about. There's a seal that, let me get my screwdriver. Alright. There is a seal up in right there. I don't know if you can see that or not, but right here there's a seal. So what I'm trying to do is just get a little bit of a corner bent up on it a little bit, so I can go ahead and get something to pull that out, because the new one's got a seal with it, and I'll try and get that back in there. So I'll be back in a minute as soon as I get this out. Hopefully it's only a minute. So we went to O'Reilly today to get the fluid for this, so this is what I'm putting in it. And then get ready to open it, and took the lid off of it and found the old American flag on the top of it. And made in the USA. Hopefully that's true. Alright guys, that's about it on this project. It does drive better. Sorry, it does shift better. So we'll see how long this lasts. I did put some Lucas oil in it as well. A transmission treatment in it. What it is. So we'll see what happens. No leaks yet. I got it out here in the yard, or the driveway. I got some cardboard underneath of it, so hopefully it doesn't ruin the driveway any more than it already has been with that truck. But anyway, that's where we're at with it. I did torque all the bolts down. I think the torque spec is, I want to say it's 80 inch-pounds. I think's what it is. So I did torque it down. Hopefully I don't regret it. I did not use the gasket that came with the kit. That it might have worked, but the one I took off was not leaking, and it looked like it's in pretty good shape, so I put it back on there. That's the part number that I got for this, for the filter. But like I said, hopefully I don't regret it. Hopefully it doesn't leak, but this is a little bit of a job here. Looks like it's just flimsy. It is rubber. It's not a felt one. So I don't know. It may have worked better, but I just felt better using the factory one because it had a steel. I guess it's steel, like a ring around it, steel ring plus the rubber on it. So that's what I put back on there, and then I torqued it just be better safe than sorry. So I really hope it does not leak. Like I said before, anytime I've had some issues with transmissions, it's always been a problem with leaking. Until you get the right pan or right gasket, or change a pan or change a gasket, and the time and the mess that it makes. So I've not had any luck. So anyway, let's hope I got luck with this one. But right now, I just got back from a road trip with it, or run around the block anyway, and it seems to be better so far. So good. So we'll see. I'll try and get it out tomorrow and drive it a little bit more, and we'll go from there. But let's hope it works, because right now is not a good time to be looking for a new vehicle. And this one, I know this one's due. It's 306, I think 306,000 miles on this truck. So, anyway. All right, guys, if you like the content, like it, subscribe it, comment. What else? Share it, I guess. And then I'll try and get this posted up. I'm doing a little bit better about them. I got a couple of them posted up this week. And I don't know. I'll keep chugging along. All right, I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, here we are. We're in the garage. We're going to finish up this video of 2008 GMC Denali. I've had bits and pieces of this video started, and we're going to finish it up tonight. And hopefully I'll get it posted and put it all back together. I've started it, stopped it, started, stopped it. So it just makes me a little confused on my end. I'm trying to put it all together. So anyway, we went through and changed the oil, the transmission fluid and filter on it, and had some slipping issues. And we put some new fluid and a filter in it, and some slip additive from Lucas Oil in it. It seemed to be okay for a while. It lasted about a day, actually. And then we got her back on the road the next day, and well, it slipped a lot. And it slipped a little bit more, and then the RPM gauge went way up, like 5,000 RPM. Wasn't in a good spot to go up and down some hills on where I was at, so we finally got her off the road. Finally coasted into an old DG, and I called for help. And we hauled her home. So I'm not for sure if that's the problem or not, but from what I could tell, I am not going to put the money back into this. And I hate to say it, because I 306,000 miles on it. Like I said earlier in this video, it's like hit or miss on these transmissions any time I've touched them. So could I have changed it sooner? For sure. Yeah. But 306,000 miles and not doing a service on it and changing it, and my luck of doing services earlier than that have not panned out. So that's why I don't like to touch these. And then we touched this one. Now, granted, when I touched this one, I had to because we had some problems with it. So we actually put some new fluid in it, filter in it. I think it was like $130, and it didn't work. But if it did work, it'd be great. It did not work, so we're at $130, plus we got her home. So now this might be the end of the bus. As bad as I hate to say it, it's upsetting, but it's been through a pretty good life, rough life, good life with us. It's got a long history of events with us, but we get attached, if you couldn't tell in these other videos that I've got, with, you know, this one right here, there it is, that one up there you haven't seen, and I'm not for sure if you've ever seen that one. This one we've had since 1991. A few other ones out here in the driveway. So, like I said, I get attached to the vehicles. Like I said, '08 Denali. It's been with us for a long time. Anyways, probably now what we're going to do is we're probably going to part it out. It's got a 6.2 in it. The motor did not run bad. It did have an oil leak to it. I could not confirm if that oil leak was a oil cooler line or if it's a rear main. And it might be something easier than that, but I have neglected to change it. I kept oil and fluid in it. It's always has had low oil pressure since the day we bought it. So that has always been a problem. So I think we're going to pull that out. I'm not sure what I'll do with the rest of it. It's not really worth much on it. Interior, it's got leather interior, starting to rip up a little bit. So it's not really, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what I'd get out of it, even if I wanted time to take the part it out, or just call the guy down the road and see if he couldn't come get it and give us some money for it. I hate doing that, but I'm not one to part things out. I'm not one to sell things. I don't know. We'll see what I do with it, but I think we are going to keep the motor. I do. Of course, I've got another transmission that I can hook with it and throw that into something, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I clean it up, put new seals in it, clean it up and paint it, and put it in one of these old trucks that I've got around here. Like I said, I'm undecided. I know I'm gonna keep the motor though. The motor ran good. It's always ran low oil pressure on it. It has had any issues with it, thankfully. Is it tired? Yeah. Would I go through it? Probably not. If I did anything with it, I'd open it up maybe, change the intake on it, and I don't know. I don't really know. I just hate to let a 6.2 go, so I really don't think I'm going to part with that. I think I'll pull it. I've looked and looked into doing keeping the computer in it, keeping the wiring harness and wiring it up so I can run it just like that, and then putting that 400 turbo behind it. I've looked at that idea as well, but right now I think we're just going to focus on getting it out of the bus, and then once we get it out, we'll see if I can't get rid of the bus somehow. Maybe I will part it out, maybe I won't. It's had some rear end noise in it forever, so I don't know where we're going to go with it. Most everything on it does work. The AC does not work, but it needs a compressor. Other than that, most everything on that truck still works, for considering it's got 306,000 miles on it. But anyway, that's enough of this. I'm going to finish this video up, I hope, tonight. Hopefully I'll get it posted up as soon as possible. I've been going on this video for about a week now. So anyway, if you like the content, comment, subscribe. What would you do with this thing once you got it? Would you put the money back into it, or would you send it down the road? Pull it apart, send it. That's where I think I'm going to be with it. Anyway, you guys like it, comment. Let me know what you do. Subscribe if you like it. Share it if you even like it that much. So, all right, guys. I'll catch you on the next one.